Hello, everyone. My name is Rob, and I'm the Executive Director for the Glen Ellen Chamber of Commerce. Welcome to another segment of Chamber Chat. And today we are chatting with Lindsay Griffin. Hi, Lindsay.
Hello.
Thank you for joining me today.
Thanks for having me.
You want to tell me a little about what you do?
I sure would. I'm Lindsay Griffin from the Griffin Harvey Group. We are a real estate company with Compass in Glen Ellen. My partner Stacy and I have been partners since 2016. And I've been in real estate for 12 years, Stacy for 10.
Wow.
Oh my gosh, I'm really nervous.
No,
I'm nervous.
You're doing great. You're doing great.
Okay. So we've had a partnership really based on, being active in the community. It's a big part of why we are realtors, is being part of a community that we both live in and have families in.
Great.
So.
And Stacy was more nervous than you today. That's why she wasn't here.
We're just running in a lot of different directions. So
yeah,
just me today.
That's fine. Yeah. Okay, so you're a realtor. You've been doing it for a very, very long time. So we know what you do. Let's tell the chamber members in the community a little bit about you, about Lindsay.
Yeah. So my husband Ryan and I live in Glen Ellen. We've got 3 children. One is going to be a junior at Glenbard West. My son, Joey. My daughter, Kate, will be a freshman at Glenbard West. And my son, Charlie, is 2nd grade. He actually goes to school in the city. He's got some special needs, so he's out there. But I think eventually he'll be back, hopefully at Forest Glen and at Hadley, and then to Glenbard West.
Oh, great. I like Glenbard West. There's a professional football player who plays for the Colts, I think.
Oh, yes.
That came out of Glenbard. Pierce?
Yes, it's Alec Pierce. And actually,
Yes.
Stephanie Pierce is in our office at Compass. So,
oh, really?
Yep, she is. So it's he's awesome. And I think he's going to be actually back here for the golf event. They have a golf outing for the hitters. And my son also plays football, so he's going to be a junior on the football team as well. So
Oh, what does he play?
he plays quarterback.
Really?
Yeah.
Whoa, stud.
He's a nice kid.
Yeah, my son plays. He's going to be a sophomore, and he plays football for Lamont High School.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so I think he's getting bumped up to varsity this year as a sophomore.
Congrats.
Yeah, so
that's great.
Excited. All right, enough of that. Enough of that chit chat.
Football chat.
Yeah, I can go on forever. Real estate. Anybody who's got their finger on the pulse of real estate knows right now that we're still in the seller's market. We've been in the seller's market for many years, a couple years probably, right? Close to 2 years, seller's market. Can you kind of explain to everybody what a seller's market is?
Sure. A seller's market is a time to sell your home. It is, there's so many different reasons why people need to move. And I think when you have a seller's market, it's a great opportunity for you to actually probably sell at a higher price than you would in a typical market, or especially in a strong buyer's market. There's just a lot of buyers out there right now that there's just not enough inventory for. So it's really the inventory that typically drives a seller's market. You've got a pool of buyers and you only have so many choices. So there's going to be a lot of competition for those few homes that come.
Yeah.
I think in a town like Glen Ellen, it's a very, it's a wonderful community. We love living here. It's a great place to be. So I think there's a lot of people moving from the city, people moving from out of state. And it's just, again, with the inventory being so low and people needing to find a place, it's been challenging for buyers, but a good advantage for sellers.
Yeah, I know. I have a couple friends that are looking to buy a house and they just keep getting outbid, and there's like 10 offers on the table. Yeah. It's very frustrating for some people that.
It's hard. It's really hard to be a buyer. What I'd say, it's easy to get discouraged, and it's frustrating. And I think. But it always works out the way it's supposed to. It really does.
Yeah, that's, I told my friends, if you didn't get it, it was not meant to be.
Yeah.
That type of thing. So if you were working with a buyer in this market, what would you do to make them look the best candidate to buy that house to the seller?
I think these days you have to be super creative. You have to, make sure that your offer is presented in the best terms that you're able to offer. There's a variety of different things that you can do with a loan or with, timing, with rent backs, all these different things. And I think, honestly, the key is just communication and for your agent to be representing you well and having those conversations with a listing agent to make sure when they present an offer, it's painted in the best light for the seller.
Yeah.
I think that's hugely important.
Yeah.
When you're looking at a variety of different offers, you have to really stand out. And it's not always, just about the money. Many times it is about the money. Many sellers obviously want their that bottom line to be as high as it can, but you have to be creative. And I think just trusting in that relationship and making sure that you feel well represented is really important.
Yeah. And the experience too that you guys have.
Yeah.
For sure.
Building a rapport. I think, we all are, there's, I don't know, 6 million realtors in Glen Ellen. But we all have to work together, and it's true, because we don't have buyers if we don't have sellers, and vice versa.
Yeah.
So working together is really important.
Okay. Flip the coin. If you're working with a seller, what would you do to help them sell their house in this market? Get the best price for the house.
I think preparation is still key. I think even in a strong seller's market, you have to be prepared, because you really want your offers to come as quickly as possible. And that's really in any market. Every home has flaws. And when you have a home on the market and it's right out of the gates, you have excitement from buyers. They're excited. They want to throw their best hat in the ring. And when you have market time, it can shift. And then they start walking into homes and saying, well, why didn't someone buy this the first 12 hours? Like, I'm hearing this story. So it's really about preparation and making sure that you're not opening that door until it's absolutely ready. And, it's so case by case. Some homes are like pretty turnkey and ready to go.
Yeah.
Others need some heavy lifting. And others, sellers might choose to move out because it might be too stressful for their family.
Yeah.
So I think, while there's some sellers that really love the idea of, I want to have 40 people walk through my house, some don't. And, so it might be better to kind of, either move or, leave for the weekend or something like that, so that you're not, disrupting your family life.
Yeah. And actually, we're in a house that you just sold.
Oh, yes, we are. Yes, we are.
Preparation was an example. Is this house like sell ready, or was there a lot of preparation?
Well, this house is one of those stunning, gorgeous ones. I mean, like, you just, we really, and what's awesome is that it's a great family. Another great family has purchased it. It's really nice, like just a great, this is a great street. So it's nice to welcome a new family onto such a premier property, because this is a stunning one.
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah.
So the homes that get multiple offers, and the offers come to you first. And then do you just throw them on the table to the seller, here you go, take a pick? Or do you sit through each offer with the seller and kind of help them decide which offer to accept? Because
it's honestly, it's so case by case. Some sellers, you have to present all of the offers, but some say, hey, I want you to comb through. I want you to kind of like detail what's this, and then we can go over it. Some sellers say, I want to, see it as they come in. It's really a case by case. Okay. So it depends on how involved they want to be. Usually when there's multiple offers, that sounds so great, but it can be stressful. It can be really stressful for sellers, because they want to make sure, sometimes someone might come in and write an awesome offer and it sounds so great, but unless it closes, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So, you have some of these buyers, unfortunately, that might write something, they end up walking because they want to win the deal. But then ultimately, as they start kind of going through the process, they think, oh, I spent too much, or I've got this, that, and the other. So it's really important, not only to make sure you have a solid buyer in place, but having some backups too.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Until the ink is dry, right?
Yeah.
Now, if you don't have a beautiful home like this to market, let's say you get a house that you're kind of like, this is going to be difficult. What kind of marketing tricks do you guys have up your sleeves to really get that house out there and get the best offer for it?
Yeah, I think it's really important, like many realtors will say, photography, videography, stuff like that, and which we do offer. I think every home has really awesome qualities, and it's about finding those and making sure that you're sharing that with the people who are going to come through. I think it's really important to think about, the quality and not the quantity. I know that the dialogue right now is, I had this many showings and this and that. You really want to have the quality people that house is a good fit for. And those are the conversations you need to have. So it's connecting with agents and sharing with them, because it's going to be buyer's agents that are taking the clients through, most likely. Yeah. Sometimes a seller's agent is there, but sometimes it's not. And you want to make sure that buyer's agent has got the full arsenal of information about the home. and can sell it and help sell it with their buyer. So it's really about, just added communication. I know, again, in this market, we're seeing this like flurry of some agents will reach out after I've reached out to them with more information and say, you don't even need to do that, Lindsay. We know it's a great hot market. And I'm like, well, no, you still have to go the extra mile. You still have to. And that's important. It doesn't matter. You really want to make sure you're maximizing everything for your seller.
Yeah, I agree. So you're a chamber member, Glen Ellyn chamber member.
Yes.
How long have you guys been a member?
I think we've been members for about 3 or 4 years.
Okay. Yeah. That's a good time.
Yeah.
And, the chamber has always been a staple of the community. Can you tell me a little bit about what, Griffin Harvey Group does for the community of Glen Ellyn?
Absolutely. So we, both Stacy and I, we've both lived here for 14 years, with our families, and we're super involved in, our kids' lives, school, sports, a lot of different things. So I think for us, it's important for us to give back to the community in a very authentic way. It's not, I understand, you're aligning your business with your own, community and stuff like that, in the hopes to make sure that you're garnering, clients and all that. But truly, we've always done it from a very authentic perspective. We're involved in charities that we've been involved in. Jack's Run is one that's coming up in October. We just did the Infant Welfare House Walk, which we've always been a part of since our partnership. We've done things with the chamber where we've done the Halloween event, which was a lot of fun. Hope to do it again this year.
Hint, hint.
Hint, hint. And I'm trying to think of others. We've through our schools, we've supported St. Pat's in the past. We've supported Glenbard West. We're boosters members. And involved in promoting Glenbard West and the other schools in
that's great.
in the town. So
good. Yeah, nice involvement. So I know 1,000, probably 2,000, 3,000 people are going to watch this video. And if somebody's watching, they're like, Rob, I'm ready to sell. I'm ready to buy. I'm going to, give them a call. Are you giving out any complimentary services if they mention this video? Have you been?
Yeah, honestly, we're always happy to talk to buyers and sellers. Again, there's a lot of choices that people have to make. There's a lot of active realtors in town. I think it's really about working with someone who makes you feel comfortable and you want to work with. Stacy and I have a reputation in the community for going the extra mile, so we'd be always happy to talk to any buyer and seller. Quite honestly, most of our clients come from, friends, family, and past, referrals. So that will never change. I think that's going to always be the heart of our business. But, since our brand has grown, we have had people reach out, and we've had clients reach out because they have not been happy with their realtor, or they don't feel like they want someone really like boots on the ground, someone in the community. So we'd be happy to always talk to anybody, give them a free market analysis of their home. I know a lot of people go online, they think, I can look at these comps and kind of, know exactly what my house is worth, but there's a lot of nuances that go into it. Yeah. And I would say, always feel free to reach out to us at any time.
Well, time to do the shameless plug then.
Right. Okay. I have a poster. I don't have a poster. Reach out anytime. You can call us or text us. And email us. So we're at Griffin Harvey Group at compass.com. You could also reach out to our cell phone. Mine is 312-282-7953. Am I allowed to give that over the?
Sure.
Everyone's got it anyway.
Home address, social, whatever you want
to do. Feel free to call or text or email anytime.
Okay. Well, thank you.
Thank you.
Wasn't that bad, was it?
No. A lot of realtors like to talk about themselves. I'm not one of them.
Well, thank you everybody for watching this video. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and please stay tuned for the next chamber chat. Thank you.
Thanks.
Thanks, Lindsay.
Thanks.